Judge Vandervee Court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of Proctors.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Ms. Proctor, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
My husband is extremely supportive of the children and me, and
Your husband? Are you guys currently married?
my ex-husband.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I would like to reduce the amount that he has to pay because he's paying more than he should. He takes care of the children's everything we need. He provides very well for us, and I have my own job, and so it would really make me happy, Your Honor, if you could reduce the agreement that we have from $1,426.56 a month to $415 a month, please.
Is that what you all agreed to? The $415?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And what else does Dad pay for?
He covers any extracurricular activities that the children would like to do. Anything that they want, they get.
Okay.
And he covers their health insurance. He's an excellent father.
Okay. So you say he covers extracurricular activities,
Yes, ma'am.
health insurance. How much is health insurance?
I don't know. He would have all of the numbers for whatever he says I will agree with.
Okay. That is pretty generous to be covering the extracurricular activities. Is there anything else that he pays for?
Anything that they need, he takes care of.
Okay. Okay. And what are the ages of the children?
1.5. I was pregnant when we got divorced. We have a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
Okay. All right. That's a nice little spread you all have there. It sounds like the Brady Bunch. Okay. So is there anything else you need me to know before I move over to him?
All right, guys, buckle up. This case kicks off with Miss Proctor's request to reduce the child support her ex-husband is paying. The situation seems civil, but the real tension starts brewing as she shares how generous her ex is in covering extracurriculars and health insurance for their kids. Yet she still feels it's too much, proposing a drastic reduction from over $1,400 to just $415. It's a tricky negotiation with no court order in place, and both parties are trying to settle on their own terms. The judge is listening intently, weighing in on how rare it is to come to such an agreement. But with a huge financial shift on the horizon, the real drama is just getting started.
No, ma'am.
Okay. And, sir, will you agree to everything that she's been saying, that that's you all's agreement?
It is. We didn't have a court-ordered thing. It was just something that we came up with.
Okay. So you're paying right now, you're giving her $415 a month for the children.
Correct.
All right. And you're covering all extracurricular activities for each of them.
That's correct. That includes summer camp and baseball and everything. Yes.
Okay. So they go to summer camp every year for the whole summer?
Correct.
And how much is that?
It's about $200 per kid.
Per kid. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that definitely. It's good that you all can come to that sort of an agreement and do that, because that's not something that happens all the time in this courtroom, and I'm pretty sure in a lot of child support courtrooms around Texas. Okay, so that is good you all came to that. How much is health insurance?
It's $289 a month.
$289 a month. Okay, so you say you all did, this is not a court order, so this is the first time that there will be an order in place.
Correct.
So just so the court understands, make sure that you understand your child support in terms of what you were paying. I believe you said the number was $1,426.56, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Based on that, your gross would have been, it is, based on the documents that you presented, your gross is about $5,000 a month. Your net is about...
He confirms the ongoing contributions, covering everything from summer camps to health insurance. But the moment of suspense creeps in when the judge delves into the finances, his net income, the monthly child support, and the full picture of their agreement. It's clear there's an underlying tension, as he calmly agrees to the financial breakdown. But something in the air feels off. It's the calm before the storm, with both parties walking on eggshells. While they seem amicable now, the cracks in their relationship and the financial burden are far from settled.
$75.88. So what I will do is go ahead and adopt
Your
the
Honor,
agreement. Yes.
I'm sorry, can I interrupt you for a moment?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm really not comfortable with this agreement, but he's really mean. And if I don't agree to it,
I object, Your Honor. I'm not doing
What's
anything.
your legal objection?
I'm on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
Okay.
he has, I can prove that he makes at least $4.7 million a year. I have all the account information here provided to me by his bookie. He laundries money, and I would just like to take whatever money you want to give us that's going to make him happy and give us a protective order. The children have already gone to a safe place, and I'm going to leave as soon as I get here so he can't hurt us anymore, please.
Okay.
She's crazy, Your Honor. She's crazy.
I'm crazy. Yeah. That's okay. I'm crazy. I'll just.
Things take a wild turn when Miss Proctor opens up about fearing for her life. She starts claiming her ex-husband is involved in shady activities, even suggesting he launders money. The stakes are raised when she mentions the children are already in a safe place, and she insists on a protective order. This moment drips, with suspense as the courtroom is left to absorb the weight of her words. The judge's reaction is one of caution, as the line between a child support case and potential criminal matters blurs. It's a shocking admission that forces everyone in the room to reconsider what's really going on behind closed doors.
So you're agreeing that you're crazy?
Absolutely. Whatever he says, I'll agree to.
Okay, so what I'll do, because you all have been doing this, is go ahead and adopt the agreement between the two of you based on the documentation
Can you maybe
I have.
make sure there's some life insurance for the children so that when he kills me, that they'll be taken care
Oh
of?
my gosh. Not to sound insensitive, but in terms of protective orders, this is not the court that you would want to be in. You would definitely need to be in another court. But if you're thinking in terms of safety, I think your first step is to call 911 and maybe speak to some police officers or whatnot. Sir, I don't know what you're doing to this woman. However,
not doing
unfortunately, I'm not saying that you are, but based on what she said.
He
As
has,
far as my
he has
job
everybody
goes.
on the books.
This is where it all unravels. The ex-husband's sarcastic remark, "I'm crazy," is chilling in its dismissiveness. He denies any wrongdoing, and his cold response adds an eerie tension to the atmosphere. Miss Proctor, on the other hand, doubles down on her claims, talking about proof of his criminal activities. The moment drips with uncertainty, leaving the audience unsure about which side to believe. The stakes escalate when she requests a protective order, hinting at danger that goes far beyond financial disputes. The courtroom is at a crossroads, unsure whether this is just an emotional outburst or the truth being revealed.
The proof, I can give it to you.
No, ma'am.
There's
You know what?
receipts.
don't
I
even
have
wanna be
access to
incriminated
all
in
of
that.
his accounts.
No, thanks. So what I'm going to do is adopt the agreement between you all based on what you've been doing. The $415 a month, you will continue to pay that. You will continue to pay the $289 in health insurance. You will continue to cover extracurricular activities for each of the children, including summer camp. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
After the dramatic exchanges, the judge steps in to close the case with a decision that almost seems anticlimactic after all the tension. The court adopts their existing agreement, $415 monthly child support, covering health insurance and extracurricular activities. But there's no ignoring the underlying discord. The judge advises her to seek outside help for the protective order, underscoring the emotional weight of the situation. As the courtroom drama wraps up, there's a palpable sense of unease, leaving the audience wondering if the true consequences of this agreement will be felt later on.